We're on the road to WrestleMania via Elimination Chamber. We're 6 days away. Let's dive straight into your Monday Night Raw review with Damage Control, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Adam Pearce, baby. Let's go. You ready? You feeling it?
No.
He's not feeling it, but Becky Lynch comes out and says, I've had enough of running about in the lower mid-card for a few months now, so you know what? It's time. It is time to play the game, and I want to be in the women's title picture because that's what it's all about. Out comes Bayley, says, you've never been a Grand Slam champion, Becky. And she's like, well, you've never main event at Mania. And at that point, Bayley should know her role, shut up, and just walk backstage. But she demands to be at it. Well, not, is it at it? I don't even know what they were doing here. We're just doing a singles match tonight. Winner gets add it to the Elimination Chamber to make it a 7-woman chamber to kick off with a triple threat match. And then Belair comes out and says, well, if they both want a shot at me, how about a triple threat match? Adam Pearce sounds like, alright, if she wins, none of yous get in, but whoever wins it, used to, then gets added to the match. So that's our main event tonight. Thoughts on this opening segment?
Shite.
It wasn't that good, wasn't it not? It truly wasn't. But we've got Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley contract signing tonight. They did something a wee bit different, but that is for a wee bit later on. Because, guess what? We get the Street Profits against the Judgment Day. Angelo Dawkins does the what do you call it, leapfrog thing, and he just gets no height on it, and it was just an absolute disaster in my opinion. But yeah, we move on. Dominic's out there. Out comes Edge and what's her name? Beth Phoenix after the Judgment Day win.
The Glamazon.
The Glamazon, the Manason more like. But this is awful because
the Amazon, man, fucking.
They're running out for the save, and Beth Phoenix running out like she's stone cold at
she's running
January 3rd, 1999, and it's just not happening.
She's running out like she's going to get in the ring and help Edge batter them, and they're like, oh, it's Edge and Beth Phoenix. But then Edge dives into the ring while Beth Phoenix just stands on the outside and watches Edge. And then when Edge and the Street Profits take care of Finn Balor and Damian Priest, then Beth Phoenix comes in to beat up Dominic. And again, just looks so fucking phony. Looks so fake. If Beth Phoenix isn't going to run, if she's not going to get in the ring, then why is she busting a gut getting down there? This just makes fucking zero sense. And now that I can string a sentence together, we'll go back to the opening segment because I wanted to talk about it and I wasn't allowed to. So
you couldn't actually.
Adam Pearce, well, you done a bad job of it. Adam Pearce, first, he's talking about he's talking about how Becky wants in and then Bayley wants in, and he says if Becky wins, she's in. If Bayley wins, she's in. But if Bianca wins, then nobody. And it's like, well, no fucking shit.
I know, but I already established that about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't even address that. It's like he leaves the Bianca Belair stipulation till the end, and there's not even a stipulation. It'd be different if he said, but if Bianca Belair wins, none of these are allowed to challenge for the Raw title. Well, that would be a stipulation.
Yeah.
Why does he need to point out the fact here? But if Bianca Belair wins, aka neither you two win, then you don't get in.
Exactly, but he didn't do that.
He didn't do it.
Which I already addressed. So let's get to the contracts.
I know, but it's shit.
I know it's fucking shit, right? You don't need to tell me this product shit.
Hey guys, I've got a fucked up throat. Next week I'll be back.
Aye, you'll be back. Just like the ratings will be back. We're still waiting fucking 2 decades later.
No amount of night nurse will fucking bring those ratings back.
Right, anyway, Brock comes out, he's got his table. Bobby comes out, he's got his table. Brock says, let's get this done so I can get paid, pretty much.
I like this, 2 giant men with their own giant tables.
I was a fan of it. Brock said, I'm going to beat you unconscious, grab your hand and make you sign it for you, big man. Adam Pearce just sticks out like a he sticks out like a sore thumb with 3 jobber women. What's he going to stick out like when these two are in the ring? Or looking at each other from afar?
It would be good.
Why is this guy getting so much segments on Raw? He was in the opener. He was in this. He's backstage with Chelsea Green. I'm sure he's in more.
He's the only guy that gets multiple segments, so you don't fucking want to see him multiple times. I don't even want to see him once.
Scrap Daddy. I know we've said it a million times, but he belongs on the scrap heap, man. Honestly,
it never gets old. Keep saying it.
No, I'll say it every day of the week. But Brock comes down, batters like 10 security guards because it's realistic when Brock does it because he's super fucking human. Then Bobby back body drop, and Brock got some height in this.
He did,
I
aye.
thought he was going to break his... It's even through the table. That would have been a good spot. But then Robbie spears him, signs a contract, and walks off. Down, 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 down. Anyway, we've got Rishin taking on Piper Niven. Why is this match on Raw? This is like... I don't even know.
What'd you call her?
Piper... Rishin? Michin? I reach in Piper.
What'd you call her?
Rishin?
Michin.
Right, that's alright, my tune, your tune. Piper Niven, loads of tunes. You like that wee one, didn't you?
That was good, huh?
Alright, Piper Niven wins.
Can't scoff at that, like, I mean.
Can't scoff. Piper Niven wins. You can scoff.
She scoffed a lot down, like, to be honest.
You can scoff at it, you can take a shite on it. Doesn't change the fact whoever won this was going to be awful. Sloppy as hell, and yeah, I mean.
We name change, new attire, and all of a sudden we're supposed to believe that big fat piece of shit dewdrop never existed. And now we've got Piper Niven.
A leopard never changes its spot.
And it's so awkward with the women because I've noticed this with Piper Niven and Nia Jax. They're trying, the commentators try and put their size over it as a positive, but without actually specifying that they're big, because they don't want to come under criticism. So it's weird, you know, that they're trying to put over Piper Niven's like size advantage and the fact she's a massive unit, but they can't just say that, you know, like back in the day. I mean, like Big Show or Rikishi or whatever, Mark Henry, Big Daddy V.
Yeah.
I mean, the commentators would have had a field day. But it's weird with Piper Niven because, you know, they're obviously trying to point out the obvious that Piper Niven's got like a 3 times the weight advantage on Michin here, but they can't come out and say
she's fat.
You know, so it's difficult. I don't envy these commentators. Like,
no, I mean,
now if it was Scott Steiner on commentary, we'd just come out and call her a fat bastard.
This fat son of a bitch. Of course he would, man. That's why we love Scott Steiner. But for Piper Niven, she's just fat. But we do get Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn. It was a wee passionate promo, this. I've no real complaints. It was more like, I've got my story to finish, and then Sami Zayn's like, I believe I'm going to beat Roman Reigns, and then goes, but I'm just not going to do the elimination shit. I mean, I don't understand what he basically spent 5 minutes saying he believes in himself,
but he doesn't think he'll do it at the chamber.
So when are you going to do it? I don't know. It was all right, like, but and then Cody Rhodes basically says, you're going to do it, and then Cody Rhodes, I'm going to finish my story. What?
Well, I mean, basically what he was saying is, he knows he can beat him, he just doesn't think he will.
No, would it not have been better if Zayn came out and said, even when Roman has his off days, he finds a way to win? Or like, AKA, the Bloodline and me fucking helped him for about 2 years. He couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag, but we did it for him. That'd been pretty good if he acknowledged that. But acknowledge this.
Acknowledge me.
Baron Corbin's backstage saying that Cody Rhodes sucks and that his dad was pissed, which I kind of agree with. His brother's a freak, in the words of Baron Corbin. Then Cody Rhodes bars him with an impromptu match. Cody!
So is his son, or nephew.
Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. But Cody Rhodes then whips off his suit jacket, batters Baron Corbin, beats him within like 3 seconds, and yeah. No wonder Triple H pulled the plug on this Baron Corbin experiment, because the guy sucks, man, he does. I mean, obviously, you know, he's been buried here, but the guy's been on the main roster for, 7 years now, since the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and it's went nowhere.
I think Baron Corbin has slipped into, like, the Dolph Ziggler category.
Yeah.
Where it's like this guy...
But he never had a world title reign against people who were decent, so...
You know, this guy, well, what, Alberto Del Rio?
I know, but well, he still had world title matches against good people.
Hi, Alberto Del Rio.
I'm sure he would have had something on Raw against Orton or something, no?
Maybe, but...
Do you have the match against Edge? I know he didn't win it then, but...
Anyway, my point is...
When's Corbin challenging for the belt?
Well, sure, he cashed his Money in the Bank briefcase, did not? The worst cash in of all time.
He lost.
Anyway, the point was here, I just think that... I think there's only so many gimmicks you can go through with a person. And if they all... It's not that they fail, but if they don't have, like, success, then sooner or later, I think you need to pull the plug. It's like Dolph Ziggler. I mean, it's the good guy's good in the ring, and he's definitely not the worst, you know, on the mic, and he's got a good look to him, but I just think Dolph Ziggler's failed so many fucking times now that you can just never take the guy serious. He's never going to be a top guy anymore.
No, yeah, exactly. I mean,
and I'm beginning to feel that way about Corbin.
There's only so many times someone can come back.
There is.
And it's not like Ziggler comes back and he's repackaged.
It's like when Rick Grimes says to the governor, we can come back. The governor was like, liar, then chops off the old man's head. That's the kind of situation that Baron Corbin's in. He's about to get his head chopped off.
Dexter Lumis chopped off JBL's cowboy hat, so...
you know what, JBL, though, I mean, I wish we could get something good for JBL. But him being...
Would JBL as the GM not be good? We haven't seen him in that role.
I'd take it. I would take it. Anyway, let's move on. Spent enough time talking about Baron Corbin.
What happens next after this Cody Rhodes victory? Enlighten me, because it was such a great wee match. But, and they should use Cody Rhodes more often, in my opinion. But
cut her off the middle.
Right, great 6-man.
Women.
6 women. Few of them do look like men, so, it's more like a mixed tag. Women, men, plastic.
Which one? I seen a comment, by the way, on Facebook. Because obviously in the opening segment, Bianca Belair came out with like that weird attire, like fucking showing off her ass, and then everyone was like marking it, saying, "Oh, she's the hottest woman in WWE and all that stuff." And then some guy was like, "Yeah, she looks good from behind, but the problem is she's got the chest of a 6-year-old." And it was like that just came across as fucking nonsense.
But yeah, what he's going for.
I get maybe what he's going for, like, but I certainly don't think you should be. Should put an age in there, like
you should say flat as a pancake.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? Or
as Chris Hansen would say, take a seat.
Or about as flat as my can of Tango over there that's been open for about 12 hours. You know what I mean? Or
to be fair though,
or Bianca Belair's tits are as squashed as fucking Dolph Ziggler's career.
I know, but to be fair,
you know what I mean? Like,
most people that watch wrestling are pedos, so...
Well, that's true, aye. Anyway, let's move on.
Aye, this 6 women's tag...
We don't watch wrestling, by the way. We just make food.
Enlighten me, who won this 6 women's tag?
Asuka's team.
There we go. I predicted that in the preview, actually.
Made Liv Morgan tap out with her new submission. I actually don't see any other person than Asuka winning it. Well, actually, I do. I kind of see Raquel Rodriguez. I think it's between Raquel and Asuka at the Chamber.
Yeah.
Anyone else, I just do not see winning at all.
I mean, just like the men's, it's full of mid-carders.
Well, let's be honest. I tell you who's not winning. Natalia straight away.
Yep.
I don't
Nikki
think
Cross, Nature.
Yeah, I don't think Carmella's winning. I mean, Liv Morgan, I think's got a shot, but it's like a small percentage shot. Then I'd say it's like I'd probably say about 70 Asuka, 29 Raquel, and then split the 1% between Liv Morgan.
I'd say that too, yeah. I mean, that's what happens though. Like, see, back in the day, you seen your chamber matches, like, there was a good possibility you fought like fucking 3,
4, 5. There was one. Wait, was it the 2005 one?
That one, anyone.
Yeah, I legit felt like anyone had a fucking chance.
Like, I know Benoit at that point wasn't quite, 6 months ago, Benoit, but again,
don't get me wrong. There's been a couple.
Fucking Michaels was the ref.
There's been a 7 men could have won it. Screw job. There's been a couple of chambers where. I remember the SmackDown joint SmackDown ECW one, where I had Taker, Batista, Finlay, MVP, Cali, and Daddy V.
Aye, but
that was like a 2-man race or whatever.
Yeah,
but still, the point is, the majority of these chamber matches, you felt like could be won by at least half, if not more, the participants.
I know,
but
or at least in the cases when like only 2 of them can win, it's like it's done right.
Yeah.
It's like the 06 one, like when Masters and Kalito were doing this with Cena, you knew they were going to lose, but at least they brought Edge out for the first cash in and it was great.
I didn't know I was going to fucking
happen. Cena just won that and then that was it. You're like, what?
Cena sucks. Anyway, we move on. Any thoughts on Asuka and her new look? Any thoughts on Asuka and her new look?
Not really. I mean, it's just different face paint, so I'm not going to mark it too much.
We spoke earlier about fat bastards in the form of Doudrop. What's your thoughts on Bronson Reed?
Oh man, he went to TNA and they've brought him back. What is going on?
He went to TNA, he had a cup of coffee, or in this guy's case, about 20 million cheeseburgers, and now he's back.
See, like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, see you went to TNA and you came back, you must have been alright.
Aye.
See, now you're shite.
Yeah, but back in the day, you'd all the stars that had drug problems or didn't like people in WWE that were going to TNA. Nowadays, it's just the only people going to TNA are like people that get released for NXT.
Exactly.
It's fucking pathetic. Anyway, Bronson Reed beats Mustafa Ali. Does anybody really care? It didn't do much for me.
No, I mean, this is just garbage, man, honestly. Mustafa Ali, oh, he's hard done by. Fuck him. That's all I've got to say about Mustafa Ali.
We didn't get Miss TV with Seth Rollins.
I said in the preview, we haven't had Miz TV in a while, and I wish
Good reason for that, you know.
But we keep it that way. But what? No, right?
Miz TV sucks.
Forget about Miz. Forget about TV. What is Seth Rollins wearing?
By the way, before we get into it, do you not think Miz is in the same boat as like Dolph Ziggler? Although he's kind of had a good career already.
Yeah.
I just think Miz is just a job guy now.
No,
he's like a mid-card job guy. I don't think the Miz will ever be champion again or taken serious as a main eventer again.
Oh, well, when you have like a mini feud with Johnny Gargano for 6 months,
you know, that does kill any sort of momentum or credibility that you had. But Rollins was out wearing big fucking clown shoes and kind of just sums up the product, really.
And everything he's wearing, it was just like the material of a bin bag.
I mean, Miz was ripping the piss at him, and rightfully so. Super Mario boots, and it's weird here because then Austin Theory comes out and it's like, who's the face? Because Seth Rollins doesn't act like a face.
I know it's...
The Miz is like a heel, kinda. And Austin Theory's a heel.
But when Rollins is mentioning Logan Paul, it's more like Paul's the face and he's running him down, rather than...
That's what I mean. I'm saying, who's the face here?
No one?
Nobody. Seth Rollins says the reason he hasn't main evented WrestleMania is because of Logan Paul. Which I don't think made any sense.
No. I mean, this year, I think he eliminated him, didn't he?
Oh, I suppose, yeah. But what's his excuse for all the other years?
I don't know, he's just not good enough. Well, technically he did main event 41. He came out and made a triple threat match.
Doesn't count. He was, unless you're billed as the main event, you're not the main event. Sorry, Hulk Hogan, to break it to you, but...
What you gonna do when the Hulkster comes out and body slams Yokozuna, brother?
Anyway, we get a bit of a brawl here. Seth Rollins hits the stomp with the big Shibboleth clown boots. Austin Theory hits A-Town down.
A-Town down.
That's it. We move on. Rick Boogs versus The Miz. Rick Boogs, a guy I have no interest in.
I don't remember this match. Did this even happen?
It did happen,
I previewed that Rick Boogs would win. Did he win?
He did win, aye.
Brilliant. I mean, Rick Boogs. Just, who's that other guy? Who's that other guy from SmackDown?
The guy that used to be with Corbin.
Aye, Cat Mott. There's the same fucking person.
There's no personality whatsoever. Like, they're just...
Like, who? I don't know which one it is. It's called, like, the Poundland Ultimate Warrior, but that's disrespectful to Ultimate Warrior.
What the fuck you on about? That was a sequel, isn't it?
Was it?
Eliza's younger brother.
Either way, man, all three of them are the same. All four of them in that case.
You do know a sequel on Eliza's the same person?
Oh, aye.
What, do you, actually?
Yes.
That's good to know.
I follow kayfabe.
Chelsea Green approaches... Now, you said you don't like this. I actually thought it was some of the better stuff on the show.
I know what they're going for, like, but... No, I like the fact they are kind of making it seem like they're making light of it, while in other stuff it would be, like, deadly serious.
Yeah, she said she sent a letter to Pierce's manager. Pierce is like, I am the manager. I'll take it under advisement. She seems to think there's different bosses. Last week she said she complained to the Raw boss about the SmackDown boss. Then she said she complained to the SmackDown boss about the Raw boss. Adam Pierce is telling her, look, I am the boss. Then she thought she emailed his boss, his manager, but he's like, no, I am the guy. Which he isn't. I mean, but...
Yeah, I know, he's nowhere near the guy, like, so it's just...
But it's something, who, at the moment, like, I guess, is like Triple H, is he the man? Is Triple H the guy that... That's what I don't get. Like, see, back in the day when you GMs, you always knew that McMahon was around the corner and he could just come out and fucking destroy.
The trial of Eric Bischoff.
No, but you did. See, now, it's like, what do you... I mean, well, it literally does feel like Adam Pearce is the man.
I know.
If you want something done, it's like you kind of have to go to Pearce.
And like we said earlier, he's on every he's like every other segment.
It's like, I don't get it. It's Triple H is literally behind the curtain. Why can't we get Triple H as the chairman? Even if it's kayfabe chairman.
He probably just wants a limited role, like, but I don't know, man.
Fuck that. Look at the ratings. Wrestling's pish. It's the same with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is all... I just don't get it, you know what I mean? So, anyway, we move on and it's... We get
main event time.
Bianca Belair versus Bayley versus Becky Lynch. Bianca Belair with the win. Bunch of women come out. They all start brawling. Bianca hits her move on Becky Lynch. and then she hits her move on Becky Lynch and lands on top of Bayley, and then this allows her to get the win. So kiss of death, that's what you call
Kind
it.
of just pointless then, isn't it?
Yeah, but for me there should have been a stipulation for a Bianca Belair win.
No, exactly, but again...
So, you know, it's just, in my opinion, really fucking dumb. Bianca Belair wins, and then it's like, well, none of you's getting. Was like, no shit. Thank fuck for VAR, by the way, guys.
Anyway, VAR on Raw so you can get your 3 hours of your fucking life back. But you don't.
Anyway, Bianca Belair wins. She celebrates, and that is it. That was the final Raw before Elimination Chamber. Thoughts on it and rating?
I'm giving it a...
You're going to say a 1?
I'll give it a 0. What?
I'll give it a 2.
A 2? Don't talk pish. I guess a 1 then.
I thought, it's not bad, was it?
No. It was horrendous.
Alright, guys. 1 out of 10. Till next time.
Peace.
Peace.